All right, welcome. And as you know, hey, it's a Monday. Everybody's looking for how they want to make money. They're looking for, okay, so I have this. How do I make it? How do I multiply all that money and make it plentiful? What do I do? How do I even go about it? Well, I know she's going to be telling us all those interesting things, but here's the thing, right? What exactly let's even start with that. What exactly is the time value of money? What does that even mean? And why should we even be thinking about it, especially for those who are trying to build their wealth?
Well, time value of money just speaks to the fact that the value of money you have today is more valuable for the same amount of money tomorrow. That's the simple way to explain what time value of money is. A simple way to explain it is your 5,000 naira today, what it can afford you is a lot more than what it would afford you in the next 2 weeks. You know what it says in the market? Yeah.
Yes. So I like that. You know, when you think about your money, you'll be like, okay, should I be eating this money? 5,000 naira is nothing. That's usually the mindset, and that's what gets people into the habit of not saving anything. They're like, let me live for today. For tomorrow, you never know what can tell.
Tomorrow take care of itself.
And there, Lagos is the problem. There lies the problem, because if you eat with your whole 10 fingers, usually it says 5 fingers, but if you eat with your 10 fingers, best believe that's it. That's the end. But here is something I'd like to know. How does the time value of money work? And especially for someone who's trying to apply some discipline on their finances, what's the step that they need to take? What should they do?
Okay, so first thing, you need to start small. However small you think it is, you just need to start. With your 5,000 naira a year, your 2,000 naira a year, you just need to start. And how the time value of money would work for you is your money has to work for you. It has to earn interest. It has to earn returns for you. You don't need to wait until you have the $1 billion before you start investment. You can start as low as 2,000 naira, 5,000 naira, and just keep topping it up and not touching whatever it is that you've put there. That's the difficult part. Yes. That's the difficult part. That's not touching the interest, because if you really look at it, I've put my money away. I should be able to enjoy what benefits I get from it. Right. However, a smart person is thinking for the long run. You're thinking what's happening in the future. You're not thinking about the enjoyment now. You're thinking about what's going to happen in the next 5 years, the next 10 years. You are planning for yourself. You're planning for your community, for your children, for your future. So the way time value works, or the way time value of money works, is that you would save, you would invest, you would earn interest, and you would just let the interest stay. Just let it stay. Let it cook.
I like the fact that you say you should let it stay and let it cook. It's usually harder. Yeah. See, well, you hear a lot of people, oh, what do you have? Is it, when you go and you're trying to make some transaction, they always ask you, is it this or this? You always say, savings. Are you really saving? It makes me wonder, are you truly saving anything? But yeah, saving and having the right interest and letting those interests work for you is another thing entirely. And it brings me to this question that I've heard in certain quarters. And I'm just wondering, why is it said that money today is worth more than money tomorrow? It's 5,000 naira today. And I know what this 5,000 naira can afford me. Tomorrow, it can change. I agree. But why do I need to be worried about that when I should just, lounge, enjoy myself?
Well, because money has potentials, because money can work for you, money can tear you apart.
Oh, yes.
You can invest it, you can use it for opportunities, or you can just save it. And another reason why we say money today is worth money tomorrow is due to inflation. As I earlier mentioned, your 5,000 naira in January,
oh yes, 5,000 in January is different from what I can afford. There are differences.
Yes,
I agree. I agree.
Yes. So it's just like farming. You just need to plant, and then you harvest more.
Yes. If you've ever tried to plant corn, you know that this is the harvest season. I've tried it with just one kernel, and I've seen how it spreads.
Yeah.
How it come about? Well, that's only what nature will definitely teach you. But like she said, it is all about making sure that you are planting at the right time, because I know that you could also be planting and you're not seeing anything germinate.
That's true.
So you need to also plant and putting the effort, water it, put the right soil, see those seedlings sprout, and then grow into the food or fruit that you want it to be. Now brings me to the question. You've spoken about interest and how it is, just leave the interest. What is this interest? How does it even work?
Okay, so your interest is the reward you get for letting your money stay, as I earlier said, for letting your money cook, it's the reward your money gets for staying active, as opposed to just putting the money down or saving it as they used to under your bed or any of those things.
Tell me about it.
Yeah, so once you put your money to work, and after a certain period of time, no matter what stock or instruments that you've chosen to invest in, right, you get something, and that's what we call the interest. So your interest can be in two ways, simple interest or compound interest. So your simple interest, I would give you an example, because I think example and using like real life situations
it helps. Mm-hmm.
Yes, so if I had 100,000 naira today and I leave it for a year, say at 10% per annum, it means I would get 10,000 naira at the end of the year, right? And that's my simple interest. However, if I leave that 100,000 and the interest to then generate more interest, that's compound interest. That's the simple way to explain it.
Okay, so you're not taking both the initial amount and the things that, the extra that you got. When you not put that, there's more where that's coming from.
Yes.
That's a good way to, explain it. And I'm sure anybody who's hearing like, okay, interesting stuff. But yes, let's get down to the nitty-gritty. How can someone start taking advantage of compounding interest to grow their investments over time?
Letting your money cook. I think that's going to be my signature for today.
All right.
So just let your money cook. Start early. Start very early. Don't think you have enough time. Don't wait until you get that big job or until you get that target money that you're waiting for. Start small. Someone who starts early has a greater chance in building their portfolio into something really, really beautiful, as opposed to one waiting for that 100 million to come in. Okay, when that 100 million come in, I'm going to invest. No. Someone who puts in the work, the 5,000 here today, the 100,000 here tomorrow, that way you're going to earn more because you are planting more and you're planting early. So you're going to let your money cook, let it work for you. Yeah, so that's one way. You need to stay consistent. And as I earlier mentioned, don't dip into your money.
That's usually the hardest one.
Try. Just try. Try not to dip into it. If you let it cook, by the time the food is done, you would really, really, really enjoy it. So it's better when you put in money year in, year out, or day in, day out, 5,000 year, 10,000 year. The trick is just don't dip into it. Just let it cook.
Iteoluwa, you make it sound so easy. So I'm hungry and I've seen I'm being practical. So I'm seeing what it is that I've invested in. And okay, this thing has yielded small fruits. Can't I just pluck one yam and, dig up the soil? I'm seeing potatoes that are already sprouted. Can't I just pick some, cook it, while the other ones, are still there?
Also, the compounding interest is what really, really beautifies your portfolio, right? So one who takes out his interest just has his principal at the end of the day, as opposed to someone who has his principal, has his interest and the compounding interest for years. You see, whether it be savings, pension contribution, or even mutual fund, once you let your money sit and let it cook and let it work for you, over time, it's going to be beautiful because then you have range. Even if you're starting small, you can then begin to buy different instruments, and then your portfolio will be really, really beautiful.
Just making me want to just get, all those monies and just, okay. I should have started yesterday.
It's not too late, though. It's not too late.
But yes, quick one. Does AXA Mansard have the tools that one can take advantage in if they're trying to build their portfolio?
Yes. So AXA Mansard Investment has, we offer several tools and products, including the AXA Mansard Money Market Fund, with competitive returns, I must say. Other products include the Dollar Bond Fund. It's also a mutual fund, competitive rates as well. We also have the non-discretionary products, which includes fixed deposits, commercial papers, and bonds. So we have all of that. Then these products will help you grow your money while protecting it, right? Whether you're saving for school fees, retirement, a wedding, or just a better future, we have like great digital platforms and professional advisors to guide you all the way.
So even if you're thinking of Jackpot, yes, you still have the opportunity to save. Don't think that putting the 2,000 naira aside will not amount to anything. Over time, it will amount to something. That's the key. Well, Iteoluwa has said she's living her own mantra for this one is let him cook. Okay? Leave it be.
Yes.
Leave it be.
Yes.
Okay, Lagos. That's been. I have taken something home this evening, and just make the investments. Don't wait until you have the millions. It's the small things that grow. So the little, as I say, little drops of water make a mighty ocean. So just those little drops, and you will be smiling. Well, that's how we come to the end of the AXA Mansard Safe Cruise. But here's a thing that you can do to take advantage of growing your investments. What you can do is as always, it's always a learning curve for people. So to learn more and on how you can do that, you want to reach out to AXA Mansard on their website at www.axamansard.com or call toll-free 0700 AXA Mansard. Social media platforms are also available. For those who prefer Facebook and LinkedIn, it is at AXA Mansard. However, on Twitter or X, it is at AXA Invest. Whilst on Instagram, it is at AXA Mansard Investments. That way, you get all the questions answered in the shortest time. That's how we draw a curtain today on the AXA Mansard Safe Cruise for Monday. As you know, it comes away Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. So Wednesday will be another opportunity to get talking about insurance. In the meantime, don't go away.